Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 1, 9.1, basic concepts of Java. Before entering into programming, let us first understand the basic concepts of Java. You must have clear understanding of basic concepts of Java. Then only you can learn and master Java programming. The first step in this is you must have the knowledge of clear difference between FOP approach and the WOOP approach. Many times I briefed it. Now I am explaining it uh, side by side. Now FOP. In the function oriented programming approach, let us take a task and we dissect it into subtasks, and we continue the dissection until no dissection is possible. For that purpose, you take up an example of building construction. If you take up building construction in function oriented programming approach, you dissect it. You always, your focus is on what are the subtasks, and for handling or performing the subtask, you appoint different specialists. For example, with a reference to building construction, you appoint these specialists: architects, mason, transporter, electrician, plumber, welder, painter, masons, etc. and all that. Now, what you are doing, you are identifying all the subtasks. Thereafter, for performing those subtasks, you are appointing one or more specialists relating to that subtask. Ultimately, by collective contribution of all these specialists, your job is performed, your task is performed. That is the functional oriented programming approach. In programming also, once we take up a big task, then first we dissect it into subtasks, and again subdivision we made. Thereafter, for performing that subtask, we appoint a function. Already many times I explained to you, every function should handle one single identifiable job. You should not entrust more than one job to a function. That already I told you. Technically, it may be possible, but it is against the basic principle of function orientation. That's why that is the function oriented approach, and with reference to building construction, I explained. Once we come to WOOP, object oriented programming approach, in object oriented programming approach, actually uh, every task, every domain is collection of object. Object is a building block. So first we have to identify object. By collection of one or more objects, then you can perform a task. Now let us take up the same example of building construction. Here your designing aspect is totally different. In FOP approach, you follow top down modular approach. You take up the task at the top, thereafter you are dissecting it, again you are dissecting it, again you are dissecting it, like this and all that. This approach you are following. But Java, this WOOP follows bottom up approach. This is object orientation approach. In this object, you have object is the building block. First you have to identify the object. Thereafter, now you see, this is the object, on this another object, on this another object. Like this is called bottom up approach. From here to here you go. This is a design pattern. Top down modular approach is the design approach for the function oriented programming. This is bottom up approach is the design approach for the object oriented programming. So in this, with a reference to the same example, construction of the building, what is the object, what is the building block of a building? Now everybody knows, any building you take, it is collection of rooms. Any building you take, it is nothing but collection of rooms. So this is a building. And now you see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first we have to identify the object. Object is the room. So with the collection of 6 rooms, this building is built. It is quite obvious. Anybody can understand that. So if you see that all are room objects, but what is the difference among them? All are having 3 attributes: length, breadth, and height. What is the difference? The dimensions are different. The values for length, breadth, and height may be different, but all are rooms only. This is the approach. If you prima facie, if you see that there is a lot of difference, this approach, function oriented approach and object oriented approach, you cannot find any similarity. But I tell you, you must believe that this is a WOOP, this is FOP. Function oriented programming approach is subset of WOOP. That's why every time I tell you, first learn and master C, because C is a pure function oriented programming language. Thereafter come to WOOP, object oriented programming, then through Java, because Java is a true object oriented programming language. Actually, in programming studies, overnight nobody can become master. It takes time. For that purpose, first if you learn C, you can master FOP. Thereafter, 50% of your job is over. You are able to understand more than 50% of your job is over in learning. Then, thereafter, if you come to WOOP, programming never be new to you. Thereafter, you realize that what is the advancement of object orientation, advancement of Java over C, you can understand practically, which nobody can explain it theoretically. You only should experience that. Now, by studying C, 50 to 60% of your study is over. Then remaining only you have to study. You will have a strong foundation. You evolve yourself as a proficient programmer. This is the strategy for learning and mastering programming languages. Now, one more point I have to tell you. Now, if you see these approaches, you are not finding any similarities. In this approach, you are identifying, for example, architect, transporter, mason, welder, painter, electrician, carpenter, etc. and all that. In this approach, you are taking an object, you are identifying a building block, and you are viewing it as a collection of rooms. Where is the similarity? Everybody gets a doubt. Here, one thing I have to tell you. You should have some insight. Now, suppose this is the room. How room is built? Just think how room is built. Room does not generate out of air. It is a real thing. It should be constructed. For constructing purpose, who are required? For constructing purpose, you require specialists. Here also in FOP approach, you are identifying specialists. First you are dissecting it to subtasks, and each and every subtask you are entrusting to a specialist. So here for constructing a room, again you are following FOP approach. By that you must realize that FOP is the subset of WOOP. So first master FOP through C, because C is the true function oriented programming language. Then come to object oriented programming language through Java. Java is the most efficient language, and by that you can master Java. So the first essential prerequisite is you must know the clear difference between the FOP and WOOP practically, like this. Whenever you take up a domain, just you see the comparison between FOP and WOOP with a reference to the domain. In that way, you can own the concept. Okay, that's the first one. So, second one, once you write an object oriented programming program, either using Java or some other language, the basic step is identification of the object. Now already I told you, this is the building. What you are identifying? You are identifying the building block is the room. Identification of the object is a challenging thing.